We are out here near Sisters, and we just had a wonderful little birthday surprise camp for our buddy Dylan. Surprise! And yeah, we didn't really film anything last time. We just had a good time, played some games. We actually went and ate in Camp Sherman at a little Mexican restaurant. But now we are off on about a week-long journey down to San Francisco, California. Yeah, we are gonna do a little exploring in Southern Oregon, Northern California. Beautiful.
Hi.
You ready for our trip?
I am. Got to get a new sleeping bag.
Oh yeah. Cooper
puked on it.
Cooper puked on Kim's sleeping bag.
And it's pretty old and loses a lot of feathers, and I don't think it's actually going to make it through one more wash. Definitely not another dry, and we cannot hang dry that.
Yeah.
We have to get on the road, so we're going to go pick up a new sleeping bag.
Let's get rolling. Go check out Dylan and Tessa's YouTube channel because they're
Hand to face.
doing some fun stuff. And you guys got some new videos coming out pretty soon.
So
Yeah?
we're going
Probably
to have at least
tonight.
one coming out next couple weeks here.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do it. Go subscribe. When your dog rolls in poop at camp and you have to wash him, he gets pretty mad at you. You're not gonna look at me? Oh dude, you smell so bad. Yeah, we have been driving all day. We did a few little errands in Bend.
Cleaned Cooper to the best of our ability.
We tried. And now we're in Mount Shasta, or Shasta National Forest, I think. Or it might be Klamath National Forest. But we're just heading up Forest Road here. Gonna see if we can find us a nice spot to hang out for the night.
Klamath
National Forest, okay. And it is a beautiful day. It's 84 degrees.
It's hot.
It is quite toasty, so hoping to find something nice and shady. Checking out a few little spurs. That one was kind of a dead end, nothing really interesting. And we saw the cow. And he was not having it with us. Well, after quite some driving, we have found ourselves a little spot.
I bring you views.
Views, but it's not of Mount Shasta. And we kind of wanted a view of Mount Shasta.
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 Although this is really beautiful.
But the whole little area is like on a big tilt. So we definitely have to level the vehicle
Quite a bit.
quite a bit. And if it gets any amount of windy, then we're screwed.
I don't think it will. There's not even a dash of wind over here.
Well, I think we've decided to stay at this spot. And I'm not mad about it. Not too bad at all.
When you can't get rid of mosquitoes from biting your scalp underneath your hair, you take one of these bug bracelets that has recently expired, spray it with bug spray, and then wear it on your head as such. It's a bit of a fashion statement. People might ask you questions, maybe want to be your friend, might get a lot of requests. So just FYI, I am. The new thing is plastic telephone cords that you wrap around your head. Flower crowns, so 2015.
Well, we have ourselves a wonderful little sunset here. There's no fire restrictions, so I think we're gonna have ourselves a small little fire just to keep the bugs away.
So what I was saying, back there's some poppable pieces
Yeah.
if you wanted to, but we could just burn some of these sticks.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean I could pull the chainsaw out, but I don't really feel like doing that.
I can tell.
So when you don't feel like pulling the chainsaw out, little silky saw, this thing comes very much in handy. I've had this thing for a while. Yeah, it makes pretty quick work of smallish dead trees.
It's like well seasoned, but
Well, Kim says she's not doing an episode of Kim's Not Very Good Outdoor Cooking Show tonight. So you'll all just have to wonder what instant red beans and rice looks like.
I'll do it tomorrow, but I am lit tired.
We got some Slap Ya Mama instant red beans and rice. I've never had it before, but I miss red beans and rice. It's pretty good.
Added some sausage and chicken and bell peppers and onion to spice it up a little bit. Because you know I can't just take something out of the box and cook it. Winston was kind of expecting that, and then, you know.
It's tasty.
No problem. Now we're watching a train.
There's a train right there. And it is loud. Holy cow,
And by
it's
right
loud.
there, we mean many miles away, but it is loud.
It sounds like it's right here. Anyway, we're going to hang out by the fire for a little while and
Probably go to bed.
go to bed because we're tired and we've had a big day. So we'll see you guys in the morning. Well, we woke up at like 7 o'clock this morning.
6:58.
And yeah, we're not normally early risers.
We're night owls.
Yeah, so usually at camp, we probably wake up around like 8:30, 9 o'clock. But, you know, when the sun comes through and blasts you.
We haven't been good about putting the reflectix up the night before, so when the sun rises,
we get up.
We are awake.
Though I did wake up at sunrise this morning, and it was a beautiful view. Really cool.
Welcome to another episode of Kim's Not Very Good Outdoor Cooking Show. This morning, bright and early, we are making an egg scramble with the healthiest, and I mean most nutritious, Jimmy Dean's maple pork sausage, which is, if you haven't had it yet, it is amazing, but mostly probably made of like plastic. And then we've got some bell peppers, some eggs, some spinach, some onion, and we're just gonna mix it all together and eat it. So let's get started. How many pounds of spinach do you think you need to make it a full meal? 62 pounds?
We're all packed up and we're about to head on a little dirt track down to a town, and then we're gonna go hit the river.
We are river people.
Well, we're just about back into town here, and the main highway we were just on is closed, and the main forest road, whatever. If you can see that out there, giant mudslide took out the highway / road. Kind of wild.
Yeah, so now we get to take these washboards back to the main road.
Yeah, a little washboardy.
How fun.
All right, let's go. Well, we've just arrived in the small little town of McLeod. Got a beautiful view of Mount Shasta up there. And might find ourselves a little coffee shop. Looks like there's one just over here.
Get a little work done.
Do a little work, hang out.
Check the bolts in the car.
We just did the worst washboard roads I think we've ever done after that road was closed.
They were awful.
I didn't even have the brain space to turn on the camera because it was rattling my brain out of my head. It was so bad. The most important thing is beer, always. After a few hours of work at a coffee shop in McLeod, we headed back into Shasta Trinity National Forest in search of a campground along the McLeod River. A slow 5-mile rocky trail was waiting for us as we drove steep switchbacks through a beautiful forest. We also had another pretty cool surprise waiting for us at the campground. Okay, well, We have arrived at our campsite, and that was quite the road to get down here. And man, I'm a little bummed because this river is quite muddy at the moment. But you know what? It's not going to stop me from getting in. And hopefully we can even get down there because it looks overgrown. But I'm not complaining. I'm just stating facts. And it's hot, man. It's like 93. California, baby. We hardly ever go camping in 93-degree weather in Oregon because it's hardly ever 93 degrees. Check out these beautiful redwoods, though. Wow, that is cool.
Yeah, we'll try leaving your clothing.
There's a guy from Wildlife and Fisheries that is out here working and was just telling us that the reason this river is so muddy right now is glacial melt. So I think that might be the mudslide issue that we ran into earlier. I have a feeling that's related to this because apparently this is usually very clear and blue water. Bummer.
He learned it from Porter.
What do you think about this?
It's very cold, but it's nice.
You got cold toes?
Look at how red mine are. How come yours aren't red like that?
Because I'm stronger than you.
You're in disbelief about that.
As we were hanging out around the river, the guy from Wildlife and Fisheries came back down to the beach and we had a really cool conversation with him. So only a few days prior, there were almost 100 people at this very remote campground along the McCloud River. And they were here covering a pretty interesting story. The McCloud River's been dammed for over 100 years by the Shasta Dam. And of course, no salmon have run here because of the creation of that dam. But no longer, as Chinook salmon are actually being reintroduced to the McCloud River right here at this very campground. So we actually stumbled upon these big barrels that were holding all of the salmon eggs and hatchlings. A little bit of a twist in the story happens to be the glacial silt in the river. So as all of these journalists were here covering the story, the water was blue and pristine, and only a day after they had departed did the glacier break and muddy the water you're seeing. So I'll leave a link in the description to some of the articles covering the story. It's really cool, it's really interesting, and I'll definitely recommend you go watch Patagonia's documentary about salmon population in North America in regards to river dams.
Wait just a second.
Well, that's a wrap on this one, y'all. Thanks for watching. And if you liked it, please give the video a like. And next week we head a little bit farther south towards Castle Crags Wilderness. We find a wonderful little spot along a creek and we head off on a little hike. So we'll see you there next time. Have a good one.